Hey friends, and welcome back to the channel for another furniture makeover. I'm really excited to be transforming a pair of nightstands on today, and I want to take you guys along for the journey. But first, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Ebony. I'm a new mommy to a 6-month-old baby girl. Her name is Malia. If you'd like to meet her, go ahead and check out my last shorts upload and just you'll get a good kick out of that one. It was a good laugh. So anyway, but if you're returning, I really have missed you all, regardless of what it may seem due to my absence. I really have truly missed you guys, and I'm really excited to be here today. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start by cleaning my project. And you may be able to tell that I'm a little rusty because how could I forget to remove the hardware? I typically always start by removing the hardware first, and then I clean my pieces with Dawn soap and warm water. And then from there, I move on to the scuff sanding process. But before I could actually scuff sand this piece, there was a lot of things jingling around in these nightstands. I went ahead and finally was able to remove the drawers because they were kind of stuck in there with the way that these nightstands are designed. But I finally got them out, and look what I found. I was very pleasantly and unpleasantly surprised by everything that was in here. But I found a $20 bill, so that makes these nightstands, I want to say $10. I believe she had them listed at 30. Found a 20, so $10 all in so far. That's awesome, and I'm just excited to finally have had my moment. I've seen so many other people find their coin in their pieces, and I finally had my time, so that was really exciting. But after I did that, I'm gonna go ahead and scuff sand the entire piece. I don't think I remembered to hit the record button when I was vacuuming the nightstands out, so I did that off camera, and now I'm scuff sanding with a 120 grit sandpaper. So, a side note, you all, I just kind of wanted to share what's been on my mind lately, and that is I think I'm ready to get back into flipping furniture regularly. I know the last time you see me, which wasn't very long ago, I shared that I was going to take a break and pull away, and I was also working a part-time job. Well, that job is coming to an end, I believe, this Saturday, and yeah, so it's going to free up a lot of my time because I can only do one or the other. I couldn't afford to do both. It was just a lot to juggle. I'm really excited. I actually picked up about 5 new pieces for a great price. I think collectively I spent maybe $80 on all 5 pieces that I picked up. And I think that, I don't know, something like that, probably 100 max. But yeah, I'm super excited to get back into it. I am nervous though, so keep me in your prayers. I don't know if it's a trick of the enemy or what, but like for some reason, I just don't know how to feel about returning. I'm a little anxious, a little uncertain of myself, and I just feel like I've been really rusty with my flips lately, and I always strive for excellence. And so I don't know. There's a part of me that feels like I'm not ready, but I am really excited at the same time. So it's kind of difficult to explain, but I'm finally just at a place where I feel a sense of normalcy in my life again. And I think now is just the perfect time, the perfect opportunity. I also did want to share that my husband has officially started a coaching job at my old high school. Isn't that crazy? So he is the JV basketball coach, and I'm really excited for him. This is something I have been telling him to do for so long, but he just had to go in his timing, and this is the season I believe that God is really going to use him in that area, in that avenue. And I'm so excited, even from just the short time that he's been doing it, the testimonies and the just all the not memories, the experiences that he's shared with me so far. I'm super excited for him. So that's really fun, but it does require a lot of his attention. So we're just learning to juggle this season of our life. So just keep us in your prayers. But now I'm moving on to the painting process. So just a side note, I used my Ben shellac base primer to prime these, and now I'm going to go ahead and paint with the color called River Reflections. This is, I believe it's a Benjamin Moore color, and it's just something I already had on the shelf. And I did struggle again to get like my paint sprayer to do what I needed it to do. So that's what I mean when I say like I'm just feeling really rusty and a little discouraged about it, and just feeling like I'm learning my craft all over again. Like it's collected dust. It's been sitting on the shelf, and now I have to take my gift and just like dust it off again. And so that's where we are. But so I'm not really going to talk too much about the painting process. Just know it was a struggle, but we got through it. So with that being said, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line the top drawers like you saw. They were really not in good shape. So I'm going to line the top drawers, and then after that I'm going to add my hardware off camera, because even that was a struggle this time for me. I purchased a particular hardware that really was no measuring required, but it turned out that the existing hardware holes were inset in such a way that I wasn't able to use that particular hardware on those specific holes. So I had to drill new holes, and then my drill is just old and my bits are just dull, and it was a whole thing. But I do apologize for the quality of this video, and it's not as detailed as I would like it to be. I do plan on getting it all together when I make my return. But for now, I'm going to go check on my daughter. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon in my next one. Bye.